Hello, I'm Caroline from the Netherlands, and we have our conference on Stop Medicalizing Children next Thursday. And I'm here with Martine Delfos. She's one of our guest speakers. Martine is from the Netherlands too, and she's an important expert on autism. And that's why we asked her, because there are so many young people who have autism and are also identifying as trans. And this will be the first time Martine will speak about the connection between autism and transgenderism. So Martine, what are you going to speak about next Thursday?
Well, the first thing I have to do is, if I speak about the connection, I first have to explain my perspective on autism, because the connection comes from the perspective on autism. Autism is not a defect and is not a disorder, and it is a development that we're not used to, an atypical development. Because of that, they are hurt by the people with autism, are not understood, hurt because people do not understand them, because they're not used to that development. And that development is first focused on cognition, thinking. So they think and think and think about everything they experience around them. And only later they focus more on social. And that's not what we're used to. So I have to explain that, their self-image is severely damaged very, very often. For instance, with a brilliant intelligence, they can have a low IQ, which is ridiculous. Yeah. So because of that hurt, they cannot live with themselves. So the big problems in autism, what you see is that they're having a lot of grief, they're having a lot of suicidal thoughts, very often it's a high frequency, but there's also an eagerness to change themselves. They are not happy with themselves because the world seems not happy with them. So they want to change. And the ultimate change is the gender. Yes. So you have in transgender, you definitely have people who have the feeling, I'm a woman in the body of a man, and I'm a man in the body of a woman. That's the bed nucleus of the stria terminalis. And then you can see what is the matter, that there is a different feeling inside of that person. But the problem is you only can see that after death. So you never can be sure. And that means that other people who have a problem with their identity can choose to change that identity. So that's the basic connection between autism and transgender. Moreover, autism is the extreme male brain. So extreme male brain.
Male brain.
Yeah. So that means that you can feel rather male in a female body, which everyone can do. That's not the problem, but it's not the same as having a different back nucleus of the stria terminalis in the brain. So it is being sad about being yourself. That's sad, isn't it? That the world does that with people. So that's the connection.
Thank you very much. Well, we'll hear more from you Thursday. Thank you very much for this conversation.
Yes, thank you, Caroline. Thank you for this chance you give me the chance to speak about it. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you Thursday.
Till Thursday.